Upstate golf guys, we're back again. Grip it, rip it, let it fly. We play to win, never lay up. That's the play. From tee to green, golfing every day. With RGB, scram. 518, Mikey and Anthony. Pin high dreams, feel the breeze. Fairways calling down the tees. Roll it smooth, Lombardi's tight. Drip on the green, yeah, we're rolling right. Addicted to gold, we're on the dance floor. Tee it up once, then we want more. Swing and shine, we're keeping score. Tee it up once, then we want more. Hey! Then we want more. Hey!
And welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are running a special Golf Week spotlight for all of you guys playing in the tournament in a couple weeks over there at Frear Park in Troy, New York. Nobody knows the course better than my co-host RGB, so of course I invited him on the breakdown of the course. What is up, my buddy?
What's up, man? How's it going? How's the golf game been? I mean, the weather still isn't really cooperating with us here, but you've got out quite a few times so far.
I mean, you've played with me a couple times. You played out with me a couple of the league nights, and we went out on Sunday. Sunday was like a February morning, so that was
Sunday
fun.
sucked, dude. I didn't want to play after like the seventh hole when it's windy and it's 45 degrees. Like it was like 30 degrees out still, and I wasn't playing good as it was. Me and Bub looked at each other like, yo, I'm ready to go.
I'm out of here, bro. I am out of here. But yeah, man, it's the new season, 2026, and we have a new season of the pitch, putt, and puff. And Sunday was a fun day, I have to say. I mean, again, it was freezing, but I shot well, so I can't complain. I think I was like
You're getting off the tee. You're getting off the tee really well. You're hitting your driver clean, and I think with your putting, you just have to stick to one thing. Stop messing around. Stick to one thing.
I know. I came over Friday night and I had a new grip, and I'm like, I saw this grip on the old Instagram with the two thumbs next to each other, and like the way you hold it makes sense the way you hold the putter, and it kind of does keep the putter pretty even, an even pendulum, but I couldn't stick to it, so I'm back to the old grip. Although I was putting pretty good on Friday, I just went Saturday and I putted like shit. So you know me, I can't stick with one thing. But
yeah, stick with one thing, yeah, man. I think you'll be all right.
I know, bro. But what do you think? You think we should give these guys a quick breakdown of our home course? That I think I already played 9 or 10 times. Yeah, man. We're gonna do this in 2 parts. We're going to do a front 9, back 9 episode. And today, obviously, we're going to go with the front 9. I don't know if I was thinking about it, Raj. I don't know if I should really even be doing this, giving my competitors the edge. But since I know the course so well, I feel like I'll let them know a few secrets that I know. I'll be a nice guy here. Sure, but first of all, we got the first hole, which is a very easy hole to start off before you get into the Gauntlet. Raj, what do you have to say about the first hole, brother?
There you go. I was gonna say scroll it up. So first hole, this one, like you said, pretty easy hole. I recommend. For your A flight guys and champ flight guys, probably really doesn't matter, but some of the lower flight guys who don't have the great second shot accuracy, to eliminate yourself from finding yourself into some trouble, try to play this one to the right side of the fairway and eliminate the green side bunker on the left. You're safe if you go to the right. You can get up and down for a par on this hole. Very parable hole. It's always tough. It's the first hole of the day, getting loose and all that with no range there. Some people, warm-up hole, perfect little warm-up hole. There is an uphill, so getting into the inside 150, you have a chance at striking distance. But yeah, just play it to the right, leave yourself, avoid that bunker, and cart path, road, all that, and you got a good chance at up and down for par. Worst case scenario.
It is one of the holes that I have to mention this because the tour does play the white stake rule. So it is one of the holes that there is white stakes because it is along Frear Park Road. You hit it into the road, you are out of bounds. You are re-teeing, so don't go left. You are safe. As far right is, I mean, you don't want to go too far right because the further you're right, the further you're away from the hole.
Yeah,
but,
you'll run into some tree line there if you go too far right, and you got
you'll find the ball for the most part if you hit it over there. It's better right than left. Put it that way than too far left because you don't want to go OB. You don't want to go OB.
Once you get past the the 150 range and you get it, if you're to the right, there is some fescue that you can get caught up in. Right now it's not too bad. You could find it and play it out of there, but it's you're looking at trouble. So right side of the fairway, just play this hole right up the right side, and you'll be fine. The green, not too one of the easier greens on the course, I'd say. Not too much movement depending on pin placement. If it is a blue flag, it's gonna have a lot more movement than you would expect, and as well as if you see a red flag, there's a nice little false front there headed towards the bunker. So keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, man. Let's move it on. Let's move it on to hole 2, which I absolutely hate this hole. This could be a round breaker early, Raj, can it?
This is a tough one, man. This hole here is a long par 3. There's not a lot of room for error and very narrow fairway here. You got you can't go long. You can't go long. This
cannot go long.
This is an up and
long is dead. Long is dead on this hole.
Up and down green early in the year. It does not matter. The ball is rolling. So you can't go long.
Let me interrupt, Raj. What do you think? Now we played the last couple weeks, and I don't think he's rolling anything. He's really one thing that Greg likes to do is let the grass grow before he cuts anything and before he rolls anything. So the greens aren't rolling like they are midsummer. So do you think in a couple weeks, in a week, what do you think we're looking at? I mean, obviously it depends on the weather, depends on the rain.
I think they're rolling almost to where he likes them right now. I played Monday was the last time I was out there. Obviously the rain's going to slow it down and stuff, but I think from obviously week 1 to week 3, 2 or 3 now that we're in, or week 3, it's gotten a lot faster. He's cutting and rolling. He definitely is. And I think if I think the weather has a lot to do with it. We need some sun to shine through here to grow this grass and have him be able to really get him to where he wants. But I don't think at the same time this time of year he doesn't mind the rain we're getting either. So
right, no, absolutely.
It's a toss up. But sure. I drove by today. I mean, the course looks in amazing shape. But hole 2, drove past this one here today. And it is, you can't go long, like we said, up and uphill.
Don't miss right, because right now he's got a lot of fescue grown in, a little of the tall stuff grown in. We played the other day, and my man,
and you got the tree line right there
over there. Yeah, he got caught up over there in that crap, and I said, mark this down in your notes. Mark this down in your notes. You're better off, your best miss is being 15, 20 feet short of the green.
If you think, the whole, all right, say the whole plays what does this play? 185, 175, something like that.
Yeah.
From the whites.
Sometimes longer if the pin's way in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So if to say that's, your 7 iron, grab your 8 iron. You'll be okay. You know what I mean? You're still in a good spot. Walking away from on this hole for your average golfers with a bogey is a good hole. Like, you did good. If you're not putting, walking away putting 4 or 5 times, you did good.
100%, man. 100%. I mean, again, this is one of those holes midsummer greens. You could putt the ball from the bottom of the green and it rolls back to you. So you just want to be below the cup. Most of the front 9, you want to be below the cup, guys. Most of the front 9, you want to be below the cup. But, let's keep it moving. Let's move on to 3. I like this little golf link I got going on here. 3 is going to test you. 3 is the first test of the gauntlet, I think, personally.
The greens of 3. Yeah, it's easy hole to get to, but landing that green and holding it
The Gauntlet is the green. The Gauntlet is the greens of 2 through 8, correct? I mean, the Gauntlet is the greens.
Pretty much, yeah. The Gauntlet, yeah. 2 and 3, yep, for sure. So with this hole here, you got a lot of love. If you play it to the right side here, you'll get a nice run down back to the left and probably gain some distance. For the long ball hitters, like if you hit a nice solid line drive on this hole, you're going to gain 80 to 100 yards on a kick out off of that hill if you play it the right way.
I'll tell you what, Frear Park, the fairways are firm. The ball bounces right now anyways. I don't know if you've noticed that. You get an extra, excuse me, an extra 40 yards on the bounce, yeah.
It's really nice. Also, if you do go to the left side here, if you get it far enough left, you're good. You got a good look in, and you kind of almost eliminate.
Trees.
Yeah, you almost eliminate the. You just got to get past that tree line, but you eliminate a lot of that slope coming in. So when you get to the green, and if you could zoom into the bunker, greenside bunker, on the right there. If we can, yeah, down there. I don't know if you can get close, but there's a greenside bunker on the right, and
just zoom me all the way away.
So with that. You can brought you all the way back to 1, huh?
Yeah, it did. Sorry. Here goes 3. No, we're good.
So
you can see it on the backside.
Yeah, you want to play that you want to land this green if you're 125 yards out. You want to land this 100 over that green side bunker, I guess we'll call it there.
Right at the right side there, right there.
Yeah, on the right.
Short right.
And
the ball will kick down and just roll.
Roll right to it. I forgot that bunker is not behind there anymore. Because this is the old view of the course. There's some things that are changed up.
Yeah, that bunker is not there in the back left. That's just all tall. You don't want to be back there. You don't want to be long. I'll tell you that right now.
Nope. But yeah, that's a challenging hole. This green is very undulated. A lot of movement. There's sometimes you'll look at a putt and there's multiple ways to get there.
But I'll tell you what, Raj, you're right. You don't want to land this green. You want to land about 20, 30 yards short of this green.
Yeah, you want to trickle onto this green and let it go. And a lot of the times pin placement is a huge factor on this hole of how to approach it. So
and it's kind of an illusion too, because like if you're looking at the green on your approach shot, it looks like it's an uphill green and you kind of have a backstop. Kind of looks like to the naked eye that you can just go right at it, doesn't it?
It does. And it gets, here's another, I'm going to give you guys a little trick. Everything is going to play to the left on this hole. If you're in the fairway and you're hitting the green, it is going to literally, I'm not kidding you, it is going to snap from the right side of the green if you catch that slope with enough speed all the way across the green and down into a little valley, and you're going to have yourself a tough putt coming out no matter where you're going with it because you're in the valley going up a hill, right or left. So you got to play this one a little cautious as well, similar to 2, and it's really all about ball placement.
Absolutely. Play it safe, guys. Play it, conservative day 1 because we got 2 days at this.
If you can putt and save yourself some strokes, that's going to be all the difference because, like, if you set, like, the way I'm looking at it for guys who don't play here, if you set yourself up to 2 putt, you might, cost yourself a stroke, getting there. But if you set yourself up for 2 putts, you're going to be okay because there's going to be a lot of guys who get aggressive and get greedy, and it's going to cost them on the green.
That's it. And you get punished for taking those chances on the green. Be happy with a layup on a putt on certain holes. You know what I mean? Just be happy with that lag putt. Don't try to get too crazy.
The birdies look great on the card, but that 4 is going to do you well in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to 4. This is a fun hole. This is a
hardest green to land on the course.
Keep the driver in the bag, people. Keep the driver in the bag because you don't want to miss right. You do not want to miss left. Definitely not right. But yeah, I mean, you kind of still got to hit the ball well off the tee because you have that elevated green. So to land the green, you want to be a wedge in. But it's a short hole. So you put the ball out there, I think.
You got trouble to the right. You're back down the hill on the 3. So you got some trouble there if you go right of the tree line. On the left side, it's pretty solid ground over there. So if you hit one, most likely it's going to bounce left into the trees,
It's
and you're not going to find it.
345 from the blue from the tip. So I don't have the. Oh wait, hold on. I got the white here. The white is 325. So a super short hole. You throw a 3-wood or even a hybrid out 200.
So I think I was telling you this the other day when we were playing. On this hole, man, I try to place my ball. I don't really try to do it often because most of the time I'm just trying to get it out there. But depending on where the pin is placed, I'll play it to the right side, or if the pin's on the left, I'll try to play it to the right. If the pin's on the right, I'm going to try to play it to the left. It just gives you a better approach angle. You're kind of blocked in by 2 trees going into the green, so you want to give yourself a nice little angle. This one actually slopes left to right. If it does catch that slope, it's going to go another tough green. It's a big green, so a lot of room to work with. But the elevation of this green makes it, especially on some of those little chip shots, it's extremely hard to land. You think you're good, and you get up there and you're like, damn, I need a wedge. It rolled off. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of speed to this green.
Absolutely. There used to be, there's still a big tree, but there used to be
some branches down,
off that. But I think he got rid of another big tree. There's a couple trees here that aren't here now. So again, this is an older look. This is before the remake. But let's move on. This is
that's a costly hole though. Just before you get to the gully, the number 4, the green is
man.
Elevation of the green is tough.
I always have a hard time on 4. But we have the old gully hole. You either go for it all. You could drive the green if you want. You could just lay up about 190 and cover the gully, and you're only about 80 out.
There's a lot of room to play with here, and you can leave yourself a nice, 60 to 100 yard shot in. Even I think the furthest point of the fairway on this hole is 110 yards. It's very tough green to land as well. It slopes left to right. Got a lot of downhill movement. Very solid. It's a hard, like the left side of this particular fairway is super, super firm. And you'll get a nice bounce, and a lot of times you see that, and the ball runs off the back or down the slope. So another one. You could be a little bit more aggressive on this hole, though.
Well, so the one, if you're a real long hitter, definitely don't use a driver because you'll end up having a good drive, hitting it long, and then you can
get over with a 6 iron.
Yeah, absolutely. I talked to Greg, and I joked. I said, "Can't you grow some tall grass or some fescue in back there just to give you a chance to catch your ball?" He said, 3-wood all day on that hole for you. 3-wood all day. He said, I said, "You're probably right. You shouldn't use my driver."
I get over, I can sometimes get close to the green with like a hybrid, and there's also if I pull it to the left too much, I'm in trouble. I'm too long. So I used the 6 iron the other day and just popped it right over.
It's 270. It's 270 from the white, but this is the second hole that there is white stakes though. So you don't want to be too aggressive because you miss right. You're reteeing and hitting 3 off the tee. So it could
got him on 3 as well, just off the backside of the green where the street is. But that's the only spot.
You just it's one of those holes that can make or break. You could have a great drive and be kick on to the green, and just happen.
I've seen this. Multiple people drive this green. I've seen a hole in one on this hole.
Yeah, no,
I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
It can be done. It can be done for sure. I've driven the green. I've driven over the green. Always miss my eagle putt, like when there's wind behind me. Play this course so many times, but never actually had the eagle on that hole. I had the eagle on an upcoming hole, but not that hole.
This is we're starting to slowly come out of the gauntlet, but kind of still have some challenging holes going through.
But well, let's move on to I call this the softball field hole. We'll go over to 6. Yeah. So this is another keep your driver in the bag hole.
Driver's too much.
It's 292. It says from the white, but but
you're not from where that angle is. What they're showing you right there, you're not clearing those trees.
No, you got it. That's all tall, and that's all tall grass. That big hill. So your ball gets caught in that, you are in trouble. I use my hybrid here. I put it out there about 200 and have a 80-yard shot in. Simple.
This one here also, for you guys who have not played here, play if you're gonna get, when this ball lands on the green, you're gonna get a slight left to right slope. Gonna crack down towards the right side bunker there. So you have a little bit of room to work with. Keep this below the flag as best as possible. Not as fast as 2 on the downhill, but still you don't want to be looking at a downhill putt on this, because if it goes, it's gonna go.
And long is like you're on a hill long. It's real bad. Like if you could get back in that rough, it's tough coming back. So just stay short of the pin.
Yeah, because there's a bunker. There's a bunker pretty much where like the golf carts are, a little bit shorter than those golf carts are. And yeah, because they split the bunker there. If you could put the cursor to the left where the bunkers will be, like, no, to the right side there.
Well, because what am I doing here? There it goes.
That's all right. But yeah, there's a couple bunkers long, so you got to just it's like
there's 2 new bunkers right over.
Yeah, right over there. So you got to hit it like 180, 200. It gives yourself a nice setup for a look in. Keep it below the pin on this one as well.
Absolutely. All right, let's cross the street.
Just do it.
Crossing the street over to the first par 5 of the course. Yeah, fun one. All right. Tell you what, it's the best view in Troy. So have your camera ready to snap a picture.
You won't know you're in Troy.
No, you see the Catskills and whatever the mountain range is, even behind the Catskills. It's beautiful. Yeah, you're up on a hill here. Big dog leg right. You have to make the corner on your tee shot.
Not necessarily. You just got to hit it far enough left you don't have to grip it and rip it and really try to get it out there. Don't go to the right. Obviously, you're blinded by the trees there. I mean, it's open now and they've cut some trees down, so you do have a
gap. You can
a little bit of a look there if you can. But for the most part, stay out to the left. There's a little mound. I recommend just keeping it, heading towards the mound, a little bit right of the mound. It'll give yourself a good look in. From that point, you'll be, a little over 200 out, and, have yourself a good setup for a par or a birdie or par in this hole, depending on the approach shot. Play it to the right. You got a downhill slope right to left on this one. You got to keep it. You got to just keep it up there. This hole should be sponsored by Blue Chew because it's so hard to keep it up on the screen. And just honestly, the speed, it's another one. You got to keep it below the hole, but at the sense of like when you're coming into the green below the hole, you can't play it to the left side. There's a false front; it will roll off.
There's a false front, and then there's the shelf. There's
3 elevated shelves on this particular green, to where it just makes it a little bit difficult to hold the green for the most part and leave yourself a good look at a par. It's a tough hole, one of the harder greens on the course.
And they redid it too, just so you know. It used to be a lot harder.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
Absolutely. Just so keep that in mind, fellas, when you guys are over there playing it.
People still curse this whole fault. You got a false front from pretty much 10 yards off the right side.
You showed me a line on 7 where I was up on the top shelf, like up on the front. So the front right, like, so I was on the high side of the green, and the pin was like dead middle, and I had to play that shelf. And you're like, Anth, you want to just aim for a spot and just let the shelf take the ball. Yeah. So I played that shot pretty well. So I did the same. The pin was just a little off to the left on Monday, and I was playing with Kev and Jason and Matt Wilcock, and I said, so guys, if you're up, I kind of showed them. I said, if the pin's here, so if you guys are up on the shelf, I said, don't try to go right at the pin, because you'll go down this shelf and then you'll go off the false front.
Yeah, it's too much speed.
Way too much. I said, you got to play this shelf. So I showed them, dude, I missed it by an inch. So they're like, holy shit, I guess you do know how to play that. I was like, shout out my man RGB. Shout out my man.
That's right, man. That's the dude, and that just comes down to like, getting out there with my man Fairway and like during the week and Hank and practicing and like getting a lot of looks at the shots like that, to where like it comes into factors in league play on Sundays and all that, to where I think I said it to you the other day too when you were coming down the hill. Like, Ant, you know, it's gonna break. You know, it doesn't look like it's gonna break this way, but it's gonna break left or right, like in this particular spot, just because I'm familiar with, you know, the pin placement and shit. So
Yeah, yeah. I kind of wish you could caddy for me out there, bro. I kind of wish you
that
could
shit would be
caddy
so
for me.
funny.
It would be funny, but all
I
right,
ain't
bro.
carrying your fucking
Let's
heavy
move
ass
on
bag
to
though.
the number one handicap hole of the course, hardest hole of the course.
Left to right,
And
all day.
this
So another difference here, we got some bunkers midway. You got a bunker just about the 150-yard range. It's probably about 40 yards long on the left side. And down the right, the one bunker on the left of that fairway is eliminated. It's actually slid down to the front now, so there's still two of them there. On the left side is completely gone. Yeah, man, I forgot how this looked. This is actually pretty cool.
wild.
So with that, this one is left to right. You wanna, if you're gonna miss to the right, so you have a shot coming back up to the pin. It is you get caught up on that left side, you are in trouble. If you're on the
you're wasting a shot. You're dead back there.
Yeah, if that pin is
unless you hit the pin straight up.
Yeah, if the pin is in the back, here's a little tip as well. If the pin is in the back of this green, the back of this green is a little bit more sloped to where you're gonna run off. Play it extremely cautious. On the front, you've got a little bit more room. It's gonna be this one bends. This bends. If you play it up high, a lot of the times your die out will be you running with enough speed and play it up high enough, you won't run all extremely down the off. Pretty much you run into to the fringe. If you miss a putt, if you're above it and you miss a putt, you're running down to the fringe, no matter how hard you hit it.
Yep, doesn't matter. So yeah, so your approach shot, you want to either come in with a draw. If you could guarantee yourself coming in with a draw, do that, or just miss right. I mean, not miss right, but just shoot for right of the green, because you want your third shot coming back up. Because regardless, if you miss left and you try to get fancy and you stay up on that hill, you are so fucked.
And the rough this year is a lot. It's a lot thicker than it's been, man. It's a lot harder to get out of. So especially on 8, it's always been a problem. So down that right side on 8 is always a little bit thicker. I think they do it for like drainage shit to like let the grass grow down there or whatever. But
yeah. So Raj, just before we move on to 9, and just so the listeners know,
I'm surprised how fast we broke this down.
Yeah, I told you we'd do that fast. How many rounds a year do you get in? So how well do you actually know this course, just for the listeners? Because, I mean, you sound like you know your shit. How well do you know your shit on this course?
I play 18.
5 times a week.
I play 18 right now at least 3 times a week at Frear Park, and I play 9 to another 2 days a week. So yeah, I'm up there 5 days a week. I've been doing that for the past 4 years, so pretty familiar with the changes to the course. The
way the greens roll.
The way they roll. I always, you know, like when we get to the back 9, we'll talk about some more tricks I got for back there. But honestly, it's with Frear. When I tell people, you know, it's a pretty easy course until you get to the greens. The greens you're going to be challenged as a putter. For this tournament, for all you guys playing, don't get frustrated with some of the shots, but don't get too aggressive. You can be aggressive in certain spots, but you have to pick and choose where you can be aggressive. I'm telling you that layup, like tap in putt, is okay on some of these shots. Like you have to be good with walking away, because there's going to be, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of people who want to be aggressive and want to get greedy to where they think they can, you know, it's an 8-footer. This is straight ahead. It's not straight. It's not. Yeah. It's going to snap off on you. You don't see it, or, you know, there's
a lot of illusions on Frear Park too. That you're like, how did that even happen? How does this? It's wild.
Like three is extremely crazy. Like you could land the fringe, the ball's going to roll onto the fringe with, you know, we think is going to be good, but there's so much undulation that the ball picks up speed, and, you know, then it breaks off. And like I said, you can end up down in the gully or off the backside. I see a lot of people land 10, 15 yards in front of the green on 3, and it's a straight shot. And they just roll off the back. And
Yeah,
you know, I know some of the, you know,
that destroys you if you go off the back on 3.
Yeah, you're in 2 feet of fescue, like and that's right now. It's later in the year, it's even worse. So, and I know guys like your champ flight guys like Wagaki and those guys can spin it and all that. So like that's definitely to their advantage on holes like that. But when you're you know, just your average golfer like us, man, it's not something we can do on a regular basis. To like if we spin one, we're like, oh shit, you see that check up? Like we didn't mean to do it.
Yo, I just went. How do you do that? I gotta do that again. Yeah, no doubt.
So, but yeah, man, I play there a lot.
You know,
they take care of the pitch putt and puff crew. That's, you know, it's pretty dope. So, beautiful course, man. It's
they're all starting to. Everyone's knowing me by name now too. Even all the starters, Timmy, Joe.
Yep.
Mr. Ring. Oh, Vin. Yeah. I've known Vin since I was a kid. Shout out Vinny Carnival. Yeah. He's the man. And I want to give a shout out for if anybody over there in management's listening, that guy did me a solid last week. It was just backed up as it happens, but he comes over
taking care of members, man.
Yeah, he comes over to us on 9. He goes, hey. He goes, you guys want to go over to 12? There's nobody on 12 or 13 right now. So it's just me and Kirk there Saturday, and
just there was bounced over, right?
We went right over there. We ended up finishing the whole round without a wait after waiting the whole front 9 because it was just jammed. I'm not sure if they had a frost delay or what the deal was, but yeah. And then we ended up, he's sitting at 18 for us. Okay. Or no, I'm sorry. He's sitting at 18. We go 12 through 18, and he's sitting at 18, and he drives us over to 10. He says, that's my last group right there on 8. He goes, they'll be done with 9. By the time he goes, here's 10. He goes, go play 10 and 11, and then go up and play 9. And you got your whole round. We ended up turning a 5-hour round into a 3-hour and 40-minute round, and it was because that's a ranger out there doing a great job. So I want to give a shout out to Vinny. But yeah, let's move on to the 9th hole. It's one of my favorite holes.
9th hole.
This is possibly I've had a lot. This has been the closest I've ever been to hole-in-ones on this hole. And I don't know if you agree, but there's a lot of opportunities there if you put it in the right spot.
13 is my closest to hole-in-ones.
Okay. All right. I've rolled right by on this hole a couple times. It's usually about 155.
Yeah, it plays about 150 from the whites. Playing around 135, 140. Left side, you're gonna get a run out down the hill. Those trees aren't there anymore. You have a bunker on the right side. It is a 3-tiered tee box.
So is that bunker new?
That bunker's new, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the bunker goes all the way around the right side.
Yeah, pretty much the whole right side. That is swamp area down there to the right. So yeah, follow the green down here. Those trees aren't there on the left anymore, so it's a pretty clear shot. Not too much room for trouble over there, but you do not want to be like opposite side of the cart path on your way in for that shot. It slopes down left to right, where you could get the runoff, potentially run into the bunker or down the hill and find yourself into some trouble there. This is a green though, I will say. You can get a little aggressive. The false front on the front right side. Nice little elevation there for a slope, but you can get a little bit more aggressive on this green, I'd say. As long as you're not up above the pin on the left on the slope. You know what I mean? When you get there. But yeah, this is one you can kind of attack. This is definitely this is a birdie. You know, you land the green, you can go after a birdie on this hole because you're not going to get punished too much.
Absolutely. That was fun, Raj. Got through that quick and painless. Like I said, we are going to put this one out, and we're going to run the back 9 in a couple days. So for all the listeners, I think we're at about 21 signed up right now for the tournament, but everyone always waits the last minute for these things. They like to wait to see what the weather's looking like. And
yeah, I don't blame you. It's a Saturday, Sunday. This is a major Sunday, for you guys.
Yeah.
Is it technically a major? Is that what you guys call these?
It's a 2-day major, correct? Yeah, 2-day major.
All right.
So it's double the points, and there's a big announcement today. Evan is giving the winner of the points each a custom wedge. It's a
way to drop it hot, bro.
Custom RTZ2, but it's you could he's gonna have you're able to personalize it with your initial stamping, your own paint colors,
nice.
Different designs, anything you want on that. So
I gotta go up there and see if he's got any 4 hybrids laying around. I need a new 4
deal out with the local representative for those wedges. So, but yeah, man, that was fun. Look forward to part 2, and I hope this helps everybody. I'm giving you guys all this edge. Anyone in C Flight that listens. I'm giving this to you, but you still
listen. Anybody wants to get out there and golf with me, fairway. We're out there midweek. We can give you guys some pointers while we're out there. We're out there, during the week. You just gotta deal with fairway shit. But other than that,
have fun with that. All right,
hit us up.
All right, Raj. It was a good time, man. And
yes, sir.
Thank you all for tuning in to another episode.
Can I drop something real quick? Sorry.
Course, no, you're good. Bro.
May 21st, Laughing on the Loud comedy show hosted by the Pitch Putt and Puff and the Sesh Events. If anybody wants to come check out some dope local comedians, locking up a headliner right now. May 21st, we've had literally two contracts like ready to go, and they bail on us last second. So we are working on finalizing one as we speak. So going to be a fun night. Pitch Putt and Puff, the Sesh Events, Heirloom sponsoring it. It's going to be a good time down in Albany. So May 21st.
What are tickets running for that?
Tickets, so there's 3 different options. $25 for general admission. There's limited seating at the venue. We're up to, I think it's 70 seats we have. We have 15 VIP seat options. That's they're $50 where you get table seating. And then we have $35 tickets that come with a goodie bag. So
all right. And one more time, where can they find more information on that? Where's
the seshevents.com, theseshevents.com. You can put promo code in PPP just to let them know that you heard it from the Pitch Putt and Puff. Appreciate it.
All right, cool, man. Absolutely. I can't wait to be there. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to season golfing with the PPP boys. As
yeah, always. Man, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be hopefully this weather warms up and we can actually get out there and enjoy it. Damn, it's cold.
For sure, man. Yeah, no doubt, man. For sure. But all right, brother. Appreciate you hopping on and giving your intel of the great Frear Park. We'll catch you all next time.
Peace.
Dreams fill the breeze, fairways calling down the tees, roll it smooth, the body's tight, drip on the green, yeah, we're rolling.